Now, can Christianity and African traditional religion coexist? The answer is no. Because African culture is so central to their individual identity, all missionary attempts to share the gospel usually result in a compromise of both and. ATR penetrates all areas of African life, and therefore it's extremely difficult to isolate the religion and the culture to make room for Christianity. Usually, in an attempt to relate to the culture, missionaries will compromise, and then they end up with this strange syncretized version of Christianity and ATR. And it often ends up looking like Jesus working alongside the ancestors with this strange idea of animism that really just isn't reflectant of the gospel. How then do we share the gospel with African traditional religions? And this is really a difficult task because ATR is so centralized to their identities, and because there is such a culture of fear behind the ancestor worship and the spiritual realm. Due to the authority placed upon ancestors in ATR, a big deterrent to someone considering Christianity could be the fear of ancestor punishment or witchcraft against them should they convert. The fear of spiritual repercussions is a valid concern, but Christianity in no way tries to deny the spiritual realm or spiritual warfare. Therefore, it's important to explain that Christ has already won the war and we don't have to live in fear when we walk with Christ. For someone sharing the gospel, I think it would be really helpful to instill the truth that God did not give us a spirit of fear. And so when we are in relationship with Christ, we are allowed to stare the enemy in the face and declare that he has already been defeated. It is probably also more impactful to share your personal testimony to someone in ATR rather than try and share theological arguments. And this goes back to the idea of oral tradition and how they don't have any sort of canon or sacred text. So trying to explain these theological tenets of Christianity really won't be impactful for someone in ATR. Another possible conversation for someone in ATR is the idea of power, and that if they're allured by power and that's why they practice magic or witchcraft, maybe explain to them that in reality they're serving lower powers and really just being taken advantage of, like for example the shamans really just being possessed by these spirits. If they want power, most likely what they're really seeking is some sort of significance or ability to alter situations. Through Jesus, they are given all power for the glory of Christ, and through prayer and deep relationship, they're given access and communication to the only one who can really alter our situations for good. So all in all, this has been a brief overview of African traditional religions, what they believe, a look at the specific Maasai tribe found in Kenya, how modern society is affecting their culture, and finally, how we can share the gospel with people in African traditional religion. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.